of course, what you see here, this is Windows 11, and I'm running it on Dell. And of course, what you see here, also this is Windows 7, and of course I'm running it on Dell Latitude 630. Of course, I'm a little bit old PC, but I'm gonna show you on how you can learn Kali Linux. So I'm gonna show you on how you can learn Kali Linux in a modern PC, and also I'm gonna show you on how to learn Kali Linux on the a little bit old PC. So if you are new to the channel, of course, don't forget to subscribe, to share, and comment below on my channel, and I will be appreciated, and of course it will be flabbergasting if you subscribe on my YouTube channel. So let's get started. So the first PC which I'm going to show you is installing Windows. Of course I'm not installing Windows. I'm going to install Kali Linux, and I'm going to show you on the modern PC, and I'm going to show you in old PC. And you can wonder how Kali Linux run on old PC. Of course, this PC here, it's contained of course 2 GB of RAM, and of course its HDD disk, hard disk, it's contained of 3 and 20 GB. But by using some drivers and following all instruction, you can be able also to run it on old PC. So stay tuned and watch my video until full. So I'm gonna start on the modern computer. So there's different ways which you can install Kali Linux on your PC. You can see people are installing it by using VMX player, and other are installing using VirtualBox. So in the modern PC, I'm gonna show you to install Kali Linux using VM workstation there. So the first thing which you need to do in your PC is just go to your any web browser, and of course I'm using Opera. And after going on your web browser, you can go to kali.rg, and here you're going to get the official website of Kali Linux. So by using this official website of Kali Linux, you can go and download Kali Linux. So on here, I'm gonna go and click from the download. I'm gonna click from the download. And of course I can scroll down here and find Windows. There's different devices. You can install it on your Android device, you can install in your different devices, but for me, I'm gonna install it on Windows, the PC. So I'm gonna go and download. Of course I'm gonna go here and download it, and of course I see that the internet connection is somehow discussing, but we're getting back again. We're getting on the web page. So I'm gonna go and install for the PC. So you can scroll down, and here you're gonna get for the PC. So I'm gonna click the latest version of Kali Linux, and I'm gonna download it. Of course, it's using 2.9 GB of storage because of the update. And of course, this is 20.4 version of Kali Linux. And I get many people saying that they was getting errors on version of 20.1, and of course that contains different errors. So I'm recommending you as Technobaby gonna download 20.4 version of Kali Linux. So you're gonna click here and download. So another thing which is going to act as a virtual machine, it is of course VMX where. So you can go to your web browser and you click VMware Workstation Player, and you're gonna download the version of VM which is compatible, supported with your PC. So, and of course I told you that also we're going to run it on VirtualBox. So you can go also to your web browser and type VirtualBox and download it. So after downloading, we are backing again on, of course this is Windows 11, and you're gonna install the setup. For me, I've already installed the setup of VM Workstation Player, and I have the ISO image of Kali Linux. Of course this is 20.4, and of course it's taking 2.9 GB of RAM. So right now I'm gonna open it. Let's open it. you can see now I'm opening the VM Workstation Player. So if you want to know on how you can install VM Workstation Player, you can go and check on my PC link below, and I'm gonna show you on how you can install the VM Workstation Player. So here is my VM Workstation Player. I'm not going to use this for commercial. I'm going to use that non-commercial. So I'm gonna click continue here. Yeah, I'm gonna click finish. And here we go with our VM Workstation Player. So here I'm gonna create the new virtual machine. I'm gonna click the creating new virtual machine. So I'm gonna select the disk, the ISO disk which is found, and of course install the disk. And yeah, here I'm gonna select the disk. Yeah. So also here I'm gonna select my disk image file which I'm showing you here now. So I'm gonna click it. Yeah, I'm gonna select where it. Of course mine it is on the desktop. Yeah, Kali Linux 2021 2.4. I know on 2022 maybe we'll get a latest version later, but of course now we are having 2020.4. So I'm gonna click it. Yeah, I'm gonna click it. So also here we're gonna select the installer disk. Of course we don't have, so I'm gonna click the disk image instead, and I'm gonna show you ISO file which I've selected. Yes, I'm gonna click next. I will install the operating system later. Yeah, I'm gonna click there. I'm gonna click. No, I've already installed it, so I'm gonna click install disk image. So I'm gonna click next. Next. So of course this is Linux, and I'm gonna select Linux, and here I'm gonna selecting Linux 64 here on. So I'm gonna find Linux 64 on Linux. Yeah, I got it. Linux. There are many versions of Linux, but you need to select the version which I will show you, which is Debian 64. 10.464. So I'm gonna click it on. Yeah. So after here I'm gonna click next. And virtual machine name, it will be Kali Linux. So I'm gonna type Kali. I'm gonna type Kali Linux. So I'm gonna click the directory which I will be saving my machine. So here I'm gonna click it on the, of course it is E, local disk E, and the folder is machine. So I'm gonna click machine and press OK. So I'm gonna click next. Yeah. So after here I'm gonna select the size of course of the machine which I'm going to run. So here I'm gonna select the size, because let's say I'm taking it like 20 GB, so I'm gonna leave it 20 GB, 20 gigabytes, and of course I'm not going to store at the single file. Yeah, and I'm gonna click, yeah, let me say I put 10 gigabytes. 10 gigabytes is enough, Yeah, I'm gonna click 10 gigabytes of storage. Yeah. After that, now I'm gonna click next, and you can see the details of your virtual machine, and I'm gonna click finish. And here now you can see your virtual machine is ready for launching, so I'm gonna open it. Yeah, so I'm gonna click run. Yeah, of course you are learning this much new side channel and migration, so don't show this. Okay, you can see now our virtual machine is now going to launch like now. Yeah. So this is the first graphical message which you're going to get to install your Kali Linux on your PC. So I'm gonna click graphical install. I'm gonna click enter here, and I'm gonna wait for the graphic install, which I'm gonna wait. And it seems like I'm getting the error. Maybe I think that because I didn't activate my mouse. So let me press control from getting the mouse. So where is my mouse? I'm searching for my mouse, but yeah. Control plus Alt to get my mouse, and yeah, I got it. So yeah, the system is now mounting the file, so we can wait like 5 minutes or other minutes according to that. So okay, you can see now we're going to select our language. Of course, I'm going to select United States, English. I'm going to click continue. United States, continue. Of course, I'm going to choose the keyboard language is American keyboard. Yeah, so I'm going to click continue. So you can see now it's detect the hardware scanning the installation media file. So let's wait up like 5 minutes. Of course, you can go and grab your cup of coffee and for waiting for the installation. Yeah. So you can see loading additional components. It is now loading. Yeah. Detecting network hardware. And I recommend you, when you're doing the installation, you can go and disconnect your network. Of course, let's say you're using Wi-Fi or you're using your modem or mobile broadband. So I recommend you're gonna disconnect the network. Of course, many people are forcing errors when they are installing Kali Linux and connecting it to their internet connection. So you can see now it's configuring the network. Configure the network. We're gonna wait up. Yeah. So here now I'm gonna like the host name which I'm gonna use. Of course, I'm gonna use the default name Kali. I'm gonna click continue. And domain name. Domain name I'm gonna like Kali. Yes, Kali, and I'm gonna continue. So here I'm gonna enter the full name which I'm going to use it, and I'm gonna enter Kali. And username for my account, I'm gonna read the default name, that is Kali. So on here I'm gonna put my password, my own password, and of course for the demonstration here I'm gonna put the default password, that is Kali, with no case, Kali. And of course I'm gonna confirm it, Kali. I'm gonna click continue. So the one thing which more I want to tell you, of course we are doing this for the purpose of education. So now on, I'm giving you the big disclaimer. If you use this Kali Linux for other illegal activities like in hacking people's networks, of course you'll be doing not good things. So I'm giving you the disclaimer. We are doing this for the demonstration of networks. So if you use this for illegal activities like in hacking other people's networks, if you've been caught, don't say technobentage total. Okay. So I'm gonna click the Eastern and I'm gonna click continue. And you can see now it detects the disk. Yeah. Loading additional components. Yeah. So for the default user, I'm gonna click guide and use the entire disk. I'm gonna click continue. And of course I'm going to choose a disk that is 10 gigabytes of storage of HDD, I mean hard disk. Continue. And here I'm gonna leave all files in one partition. So I'm gonna click continue. And so here I'm gonna click continue to finish the partition and to write on the changes to the disk. So I'm gonna click continue. And of course you can see now if you continue to change the rest, that will be written to the disk. Otherwise you'll be able to make further. So here I'm gonna click yes and I'm gonna click continue. Partition disk. Yeah, you can see now installing the base system. So here we're gonna wait like 5 minutes and we're going to be ready to go. So I've been late for a while when we are waiting about this system to install, and let's come on the old PC that I've told you I'll be showing today to install on the modern PC, also on the old PC. Of course, this is the Latitude 630. So here I'm gonna come to the old PC, and yeah. So the same as I've shown you, you can do it to your old PC, but of course I'm recommending you when you are installing Kali Linux on the old PC, you can use your VirtualBox machine. So I'm gonna click open the VirtualBox. Of course the operating system here is Windows 7, and here the operating system is Windows 11. So I'm gonna click the VirtualBox to open it. Yeah, I'm gonna click open it. Yeah, you can see I've already installed Kali Linux, and of course I can start Kali Linux. I'm gonna click start. The process which I've shown here is similar, so you can do it also here in order to make your Kali Linux to run well. So I'm gonna click start, and you can see now it is starting. And of course I'm using 2 GB of RAM, and disk is 3 and 20 GB. So you can see our Kali Linux is now booting. You can see it is booting, and while the modern PC is installing the system base. So you can see it is now launching. So you can wait up for it to launch. So let me remember you that to subscribe, to comment on my YouTube channel for more contents and videos which I'll be uploading on my YouTube channel. So yeah, you can see that we are like a way to go. So yeah, the system is now launching to go. So you can wait up for some minutes. Yeah, and of course this is the time where you can grab your cup of cold water or cold tea to drink when we are waiting for our system. So it's the time to grab our cups of tea.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. Inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit.
You can see now my Kali Linux on the Latitude 630 is now booting to start. So we can wait up for some minutes. Yeah, so after grabbing a cup of water, and I can remember you to watch my other video. Of course you can go and watch my other video which I've shown you on how you can install VM Workstation Player, VirtualBox, and how to download the ISO image which are found. And of course remember, all links are below on my description, so you can choose and click to download all software which I'm doing. And if you like my content, you can subscribe to support me, my channel. Yeah, and you can see now it is still booting because of the gig. So on the modern PC you can see installing the desktop environment. I'm gonna click continue. And you can see it select and install. Also on the old PC you can see that it is now booting to launch. Yeah, you can wait up for some minutes. And here we go, Kali Linux is now launching on our old PC. I know most of the people can wonder, how can a person learn Kali Linux on the VirtualBox machine, and especially on the very old PC? What you see as this is the Latitude D630. Also this is a very much old generation of PC, but I can launch Kali Linux, and wow, you can't believe it, it's so exciting, it's very much flabbergasting. Learning Kali Linux in the very old version of PC like this. Yeah, also you can also learn on your Windows 11 on your modern PC. Of course, this is Dell Arcade 1404. Of course, it's a cherished PC which is using Core i5, and of course this PC it uses Core Duo. You can see how it is raw, and its graphic card it is NVIDIA GeForce Quadro 2 130 NV. So you can see now my Kali Linux on the old PC is now ready to go start. So I can wait up for some minutes. So here I'm gonna get the login, and I'm gonna log in on my Kali on the old PC. I'm gonna click Kali. Yeah. I'm gonna put my password. Yeah. And of course I'm ready to go. You can see the vision of Kali is now start launching. While on my modern PC, the Kali Linux, of course, is still installing, so you're gonna wait up for some 5 or main to go. While we're waiting, you're gonna see on the old PC Kali Linux on VitraBox. It is now ready to go. So in here you can see my Kali Linux on the old PC. It is really ready to go. Wow, you can see. Of course, also it's the latest version, that is 2021.4, and you can see it's very much clear, ready to go. And of course, it's amazing. You can believe in learning Kali Linux on Dell Arcade 630. Of course, it's really amazing. It's really amazing. Of course, you can't believe it that a person can learn Kali Linux on the PC. So let me refresh it and to make it clear so that you can use it. Trying to make it more, yeah. And of course, it's really ready now to go. You can see it, yeah, Kali Linux on the Dell old PC like this. So, and of course, I'm gonna make you more. You can see it more perfectly on the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna put the computer here to you so that you can't believe it. I'm learning Kali Linux on Dell D630. What you see here, this is Dell D630. Of course, you can see the very old PC, but I'm learning Kali Linux 2021.4 on your computer using VitraBox. So believe me, it works even in old PC. So we can now continue with our installation. Of course, you see now on this step here, I'm gonna click continue, and yeah, I'm gonna select the software installation. I'm gonna click continue again. So here, here what you see now, this is our Kali Linux, and we have already installed. So I'm gonna log in our Kali. So that I've put the name is Kali. I'm gonna enter Kali. Yes, and I'm gonna put the password. Remember that the default password which you put it was Kali. So we are going to enter Kali again. I'm gonna click Kali. I'm gonna click Kali and press enter. And you can see now it is now starting. So in here it is our Kali Linux. Of course, the version it is 2021.4, and today I've been showing you installing Kali Linux on old PC, on new PC, modern PC on the olden PC. So here you can see we have Kali Linux on modern PC and we have Kali Linux in old PC. And in modern PC I've been using VM workstation player, and in old PC I've been using VitraBox. So I don't have more to talk. Let me say thanks for spending your time in watching my content and video, and let me say don't forget to subscribe and watch my channel. And remember that we are doing this for education purpose, so do not share my experience with illegal matters. Let me say bye bye.
yeah.